Yo, what's up everybody? How you doing? This is your Coach Renz, and the first thing I want to do, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to my channel. And before you do anything, please hit that subscribe button and go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Now, every day I spend time talking to people. Every day I spend time either coaching people or getting people ready for coaching or just talking to people in general. And one of the things that I realized that everybody has a bucket list. Everybody has something that they want to accomplish. Everybody has something that they want to do in their life. Everybody has this wish, this hope, this dream. But I come to recognize that so few people will ever achieve their dream. So few people will ever do the things that they say that they enjoy. Now today is Friday. And so many people today are saying, thank God it's Friday. TGIF. So many people are just living for the weekend. So many people have jobs that they hate, and that they're waiting all week to get to this final weekend day where then they're gonna spend this time either sleeping or they're gonna spend this time trying to cram in as much fun as they possibly can, or they're just running around trying to do whatever they couldn't do during the week. But they have a thank God it's Friday kind of attitude, kind of mentality. Now I wanna tell you guys, there's a way for you to stop living this kind of life. There's a way for you to actually live the life that you truly desire to live, but it's something that only 1% of the people will actually do. Only 1% of the people will actually do what I'm about to tell you. And this is the greatest secret to life. This is the greatest secret to having happiness and joy. This is the greatest secret to you being able to have what it is that you desire to have, or that you say that you desire to have. So what is that secret? The secret is taking appropriate action. I know it sounds so simple, right? I know you already knew that, right? You already knew that you just need to take appropriate action. Well, in order to take appropriate action, you have to get your mind right, your thoughts right. I was listening to one of my favorite speakers, Zig Ziglar, this morning. Zig Ziglar tells this story. He tells this story how he was at this seminar in Birmingham, Alabama, and it was this woman. I'm gonna paraphrase it for you. It was this woman, and Zig was telling the lady, she was saying how everybody at her job is horrible. Everybody at her job, they do this, and everybody at her job, they do that, and they're always, you know, doing the wrong thing, and their attitudes are so messed up, and she hates her job. And so Zig told her, well, I can tell you one more thing. He told her that she was going to get fired soon. And the lady was in an uproar. Why would she get fired? Why would I get fired? It's all of those people. It's not me. And he drove home a point right then. He said that most people live in the river of denial. Most people live in the river of denial. They sit there and they think that everybody else is the problem, when in truth, they're the problem. They're the problem of their existence. And that's what I'm telling you, you're the problem of your existence. You see, you hate your job, but is it the job or is it you? You were excited about that job when you first got it. You were excited about that car when you first got it. You was excited about that house, that apartment when you first moved in. You was excited about that relationship when you first started it. But then all of a sudden, everything else changed. You didn't change, everything else changed. And at least that's your perspective. But maybe your perspective is wrong. So what Zig Ziglar had her do is to start writing down everything that she loved about her job, everything she liked actually about her job, everything she liked about her job. So first she was like, I don't like anything about my job. And he was like, well, you get paid, right? Because you don't go there and work for free. So she was like, yes, I like the fact that they pay me, and actually they pay her more than, you know, the average. And you work in indoors, you don't work outside, you work in a temperature controlled area. He just started naming things, and they got to 22 different things that she actually liked about her job. And every night he told her, I want you to say that you love these things about your job. A few months later, he's at a sales seminar, runs into the same lady. She's happy, or the way he said it, she had a grin on her face so big that she can eat a banana sideways. But she was happy now. And she told him, boy, how those people have changed. It's the people didn't change, she changed. She became a good finder. She became a person who looked at everything as far as optimistically, as far as the glass being half full. She looked at everything as far as what's the benefit, the greatness. She started having gratitude. You see, you got to change your mindset first. If you don't change your mindset, then nothing's going to happen for you. Then you're going to keep living the same life you've been living. You're going to keep getting what you've been getting. If you keep getting bad relationships, you're going to keep getting it. If you go into the relationship happy, then start looking for everything wrong and start complaining about everything. You're going to go from one job to the next job to the next job and keep losing the job if you keep looking for what's wrong with the job. You're going to continue to find bad health if you keep looking for everything that is wrong with your body, wrong with your health, wrong with your blood pressure, instead of looking for what's good. What's good about the food that you're buying? What's good about the exercise that you're doing? What's good about the water that you're drinking? When you start looking for what's good and you start doing what's good, your body will change. And that's the key. That's why I say taking right action. Taking right action starts with a thought. And as you take that, as you start thinking correctly, you begin to take the right action. And that right action leads you into better results. See, when you wake up in the morning, if you start your day with the negativity of the news, you start your day dealing with who shot who robbed who, what politician did what, when you start your day that way, then your entire day is set up to not work out for you. When you first wake up, your mind is susceptible at that moment to whatever you put into it. Whatever you start your day with is what your day is going to end with. This is how your day is going to flow. That's going to be your focus. And wherever your focus is, that's where your energy goes. So if that's what that's how you're starting your day, you're starting your day negative, then the rest of your day is going to precede that. All of a sudden, you're going to get out there and traffic's going to be horrible. People are going to be cutting you off. You're going to have a hard time getting to work. You might get to work late. But when you get to work, now here's somebody who's in your way when you got to work. Here's somebody causing problems when you got to work. Now you got meetings that you have. Now you have things interrupting your schedule because you already planned what you wanted to do, but you're upset, you're mad about it. Then you get there and your kid's school call, or your husband, your spouse, somebody like that, your wife, they call, they got a problem, they had an issue. So now a family member calls you and they have an issue. Then you got to leave work early because the kids got a problem. All of a sudden it seems like everything is going downhill. Nothing's coming up Millhouse. Nothing's coming up Millhouse. Because you started your day that way. Now, not saying that those things can't happen if you start your day on a positive note, but when those things happen and you start your day on a positive note, they are nowhere near as stressful. So when you start your day on a positive note, you get out there and you're in traffic. The traffic is not bothering you. The traffic is okay. You're having a good time. You're listening to something that's positive in the car. You're having a positive conversation with whoever you're carpooling with. You're having positivity in your ear the entire time. Then that way, the traffic doesn't bother you. You get to work, you're on a high. You skip your little happiness on into work and you are looking forward to today's challenges. Things are different. You look at them differently. When you get that phone call, you have a different spin on what's going on. You don't add to the misery. You begin to change the misery of the other person. Because see, positivity as well as negativity is contagious. Who's going to win is the question. So you start doing things differently. Now, when you start doing things differently, every day, these little days, all these little days start to stack up. They start to stack up. All of a sudden, you're being more positive at work. You're being more efficient at work. Who gets the promotion? You do. Not because of your efficiency. It's because they like you. Your energy is better, and the company wants to hire you. Or if they don't hire you, as Zig Ziglar also talks about, you'll get promoted somewhere else. Somebody else will see your work, see your customer service. Somebody else will see how you handle yourself. And they'll say that that's the kind of person that I need on my team. That's the kind of person that I need running my shop. That's the kind of person that I want to be around that will effectively raise up the level of energy in my company. You'll get promoted by somebody else who saw you. And it may be 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, but you'll get promoted because somebody else will see you if the ones that are around you don't have the vision to see that. It's right action. If you're always looking at your mate and thinking about what's good about them, what you like about them, what you love about them, every time you see them, if that's what you've been thinking about all day is what you love about that person, then when you see them, you can't look at them and come to them with no affection and no care, no consideration. When you look at the things that you can do for them to make them happy, you don't mind catering to their needs because all you've been thinking about is, I love the way she walks. I love the way she talks. I love the way her hair falls. I love the way she looks at me. I love the way she cooks. I love the way she wears her clothes. I love the way she looks at TV. I love the way she does everything. You find all these things that you love about her. I love the intimacy. I love all these things. Pay attention. Focus on those things. Not focusing on, well, you know, she gained a couple of pounds. Well, you know, she walked kind of slow. Oh, she's always late. It takes her so long to get ready. When you're focusing on these negative things, then all you're doing is adding up the negativity. So when you see her, you don't want to engage her with love and compassion and passion. No, you just, how you doing? Get in the car, let's go. We got to stop at the store, cook dinner, eat the dinner, time to go to sleep. That's all you're concerned about. Why? Because you built up a negative all day. That ball of negativity has just built up all day. So when you're dealing with your mate, you got to think about what's good about them. And if you can't think about things that are good about them, if you can't think about things that are good about your job, you need to change. You need to change. If there's nothing there, you need to change it. That happens as well. But most of the time, we're in denial. Most of the time, we're in denial. Most of the time, we are creating our own negative impact in our lives. So if you want to have success in your life, all you have to do is change your thinking and then change your activities. Change your activities to fit. But here's the problem. Only 1% of the people are going to do this. Just 1%. Only 1% of y'all are going to do it. The rest of you are going to say, yes, that's right. I needed that, Coach Renz. That was on point, Coach Renz. That was fire. That was hot. That was lit. You're going to say that. And then you're going to turn your back. You're going to turn your back on it. You're going to walk away from it. You're going to walk away. You're going to walk away from this information. You're not going to step up to it. You're not going to step up to it because you're comfortable in your misery. You're comfortable in the position that you've been in. You're used to. You're in a hypnotic rhythm that says that, but I know I need to change it, but I can't change it because this hypnotic rhythm got me so entangled and so enticed that I can't do it. I'll do it for a week. I'll go to the gym for a week. I'll go to the gym for a week. I'll eat healthy for a week. I'll give my spouse that love and affection that they've been asking me for, that they've been telling me about, the thing that I used to do when I first got them. I'll give them that for a week. I'll go to work and I'm going to grind for a week, but then they didn't show me any appreciation at work. So I walk away. My mate didn't return the love and affection that I had gave them. So I walk away. My body hasn't been changing as fast as I wanted to change. And so guess what? Here's a fast food restaurant, here's some ice cream. So I'm gonna walk away. If you keep walking away, then you will never walk into your greatness. You will never see what it is that you have inside you. You will never get to live that life that you claim that you desire. You see, while you're sitting up here walking away, there are other people running towards their goals. There are other people running towards the things that they want. People are running towards their desires. You see, while you're sleeping, they're working. While you're eating, they're working. While you're watching TV, they're working. While you're running away, they running towards it. You really want it? You gotta run towards it. You really want it? You gotta turn that TV off. You really want it? You got to get off that phone and Facebooking. You really want it? Stop eating so much. You really want it? Stop sleeping. Most of you are going to sleep your life away. You're going to be distracted in other things and lose your life. And next thing you know, you're going to feel like you're too old to do anything. And as soon as you feel too old, you become too old. So if you really want to have it, and you can, then you got to do what the 1% do. And that 1%, they face it. They run towards it. They consistently act towards achieving their goals, achieving what it is that they want. They do the uncommon things that everybody else won't do. Everybody else won't write down their goals. Everybody else won't read those goals every day. Everybody else won't take action towards those goals every day. You got to do what the 1% do. You got to do what makes your goals a reality. You got to change your thinking, change your activities, and you'll see that you manifest what it is that you truly desire. Because what you're getting now is actually what you truly desire, whether you like it or not. So if you want what you want and you want to have happiness, you want to create that environment of happiness, change your thinking, change your activities, run towards it, stop running away from it. You got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable.